taking the long or the short journey to be a part of this experience. I dedicate this route to my mom. She turns 90 tomorrow. She is the cyclonic wind beneath my wings. If you don't know what HURACAN is and from my ancestors, is the indigenous spirit. It is he is a mischievous spirit. My ancestors, it said they had his petroglyph carved on a rock, and they knew that when the sun would hit his petroglyph, that hurricane season was starting, and they called him HURACAN, and that's where the name comes from. It'll be obvious, I'll be shouting on the mic, and I'll get you guys going on time. 8 o'clock for the WTF, and for the 400 and OG riders, 9 a.m. for the heavy and the light. Trust me, I know it's a late start, but you're not going to complain to start a little later tomorrow morning, I promise you that. Any other questions? Yes.
I am Carlos Bernard, CEO of Single Track Samurai, head monkey wrangler for all the HURACAN riders that come from all over to experience Wild Florida. The HURACAN is, in 2026, the HURACAN is 4 different routes. The original route, which is the route that was originally created 16 years ago and refined over those 16 years at 375 miles. The 400-mile route, which we call the WTF route, you know what that means, which adds all the technical single track that I wouldn't want anybody to ride a loaded bike on. So that's why it's the WTF, because, like, seriously, I'm going to ride a loaded bike on this. The light route, which was intended and created to make the HURACAN more inclusive and bring more people in. It's the gravel route. And then the heavy route, which is a version of the light route that incorporates a little more single track to avoid some of the roads that people have complained about. This year was the 16th year of the HURACAN. And in Latin cultures, you know, we celebrate Sweet 15, but in the USA they do a Sweet 16. So to me it was, since the route, to me the route has its own life, right? So the route's turning 16, so I wanted to throw a Sweet 16 party for it. And really I started thinking about what I want that route to be in the future, what I want this event to be in the future. And that's why I organized an expo for it. And I got extra musicians, some musicians that I've really wanted to hear. I went ahead and hired them out so that they could be part of the experience. And really the whole point and the evolution of this is that maybe next year or the year after, it'll be like our bikepacking festival. And it just so happens that, you know, some people are going to go ride 300 to 400 miles in the middle of it. But really, that's what I want the vibe to be. It's like a festival celebrating Florida bikepacking. And what better event to do it than the event that brings people from all over the HURACAN.
The road that goes to Newbury, like he's like, man, you know, I'm like, yo.
Thanks a lot. Good luck to all you guys run bikes. Stay safe, stay hydrated, eat some snacks, protect your butt, do what you gotta do. Have a good day. We'll see you guys.
All right, one more time. Heads, anti-clockwise. Tails. Heads clockwise. Tails anti-clockwise. Here we go. Clockwise, folks. Clockwise.
Minutes. 10 minutes. Are you guys even trying to ride bikes today? What is going on here?
7 years.
These are the same questions like you're doing. I'm asking everybody.
Oh, okay.
So please introduce yourself and where you're from.
I am Jesse Davis, and I am from the Outer Banks of North Carolina, Manio specifically, on Roanoke Island.
Hey, I'm Chris Freeman from Birmingham, Alabama.
I am the Rash Hold from New Orleans, Louisiana.
My name's Trey Taylor, and I'm from St. Augustine, Florida.
I'm Andy Roberts from Tallahassee, Florida.
Mike Young from the Woodlands, Texas.
So my name is Armantas. I'm originally from Lithuania, and I live here in Florida since 2013 in the United States. So Florida, Palm Harbor on the West Coast.
Come on! Oh, yeah, high five! Nice shirt! How's it going, Debbie? Hey! Y'all are cooking.
Good start. Good fast start. Feeling good. Tapering off just a little bit once we got out of the woods, and ready to just pedal all day.
And what route are you signed up for?
I signed up for the heavy, the R version, so includes the climbing. It is my first time to be down here. Looking forward to it.
I am signed up for the light course. It's actually my second time. I ended up DNFing last year with a knee issue.
I'm doing the light route. I think we've just established this is my 8th time coming, and I've only finished 4 times. 4 times on the OG, 3 times on the light.
I'm going to do the heavy R, and I'm going for 3 days. I'll sleep 2 nights of sleep and try to break it up into 3 days. Maybe a big first day, medium second day, and a short third day. Yeah. First time for the HURACAN event. I've done a couple of Carlos events. I'm still pretty new to bikepacking, and this is going to be my biggest event by far, and I'm pretty excited for it.
Doing HURACAN Light R. I have done HURACAN Trail 4 times, twice each direction. I've done Light 4 times, twice each direction.
And what was your best finish?
I've gotten pretty close to 24 hours, maybe 24:30 is good for second place. Twice I've got second place on the lights.
I am doing the WTF route, the 400.
It's Big Daddy one.
Which is exactly 400 miles this year. Not 392 or 35 or whatever it used to be. I think this is my 6th time around. I've done the 400 when it was the route 2 years ago. Before that, I did what's now called the OG, the 365 routes. Single speeded those. And then last year I did the light because Rash had been bugging me to do the light. So I did the light. So I've done them all, and I've done them both ways, except for the light, which I've only done one way.
I signed up for the light version this time. This is gonna be my 7th or 8th HURACAN. All of the originals. I did a WTF 2 years ago, and I DNF'd on that one. Excuse me. Every other one I finished.
First started doing this, really there was no intention beyond giving riders the opportunity to experience these routes. And what I started noticing was indirectly, like all the things that bikepacking brought to me, I started recognizing that there was a lot of community building going on, and that I had established some well-known techniques on how to build community. And really at the end of the day, that's become really the most important part, is all the people. Because without the people, it would just be lines on a map. So the state of Florida is way bigger than people think. So our community is vast. It stretches from the tippy top of the Panhandle to the very depths of Big Cypress and the Everglades and Homestead. Like, we have an enormous bikepacking community, and it's true, probably one of the biggest ones in the States, to the point where if there's a bikepacker en route and he needs help with something in Pensacola, guess what? I know somebody in Pensacola who could help him. Or they're stuck somewhere in the middle of the state with an issue. Guess what? I know someone who's not that far that can help them. And that's the great thing about Florida bikepacking in 2026, is that if you let people know you're en route, people will dot watch you. They'll surprise you on trail, even if they don't know who you are. That's just the kind of hometown vibe that we bring to this big state of Florida bikepacking. They want to experience the soft sand. For example, there's a part of the original route that we call the Ghost Trail. I tried to take that out and people asked for it back. People were like, oh man, I love the Ghost Trail. Even though it's called the Ghost Trail because it's hard to follow it, people wanted it back. You can't make this stuff up. So I'm a pleaser. I want to give people what they want. So that's what I did, give the people back what they want. But I also want to give everybody a chance to experience it. So that's why there's so many routes. It's just me trying to be a people pleaser.
Yeah, there he is.
All right, good job.
Oh man.
What took you so long? We were waiting for 20 minutes.
Good, how you doing? Doing good. Eddie, y'all are 100% killing it. Did y'all see the reroute ahead? There's a reroute up ahead. Look at your emails.
Man, you look like you're having way too much fun. Yeah, this is good.
Maggie Jones Road. Not bad?
No, it's not bad. We had another one that was really washboard. This was just spotty washboard.
How's it going, man? You're doing good.
Letty Keene! Letty Keene!
We found you.
You're all like, please go away.
The encouragement we can get. Man, this is a good Maggie Jones day. This is a good Maggie Jones day.
See right there.
You having fun?
Oh yeah. Any thoughts for us?
My butt's a little sore, but not raw.
Looking good. Good. How you doing?
Doing all right. Doing all right.
That's good.
You guys are looking awesome.
How far are you gonna go?
For Mineola, midway-ish.
All right, man. That's awesome.
We'll see.
I'm not upset with you two.
Oh yeah?
If Echo was here, I was going to see if my keys worked.
I think what originally brings riders to Florida to experience the HURACAN is the river crossing. It's that whole swamp vibe. Like, people come here wanting the swamp vibe. Even though I have an option to skip the river crossing, 90% of the people that come still want to go across the river because they want to experience every little thing that people complain about and they see in these YouTube videos. They want to experience that. That is the whole thing that they want to do.
My name is Josh Maynard. I'm from Palm Bay, Florida.
Do you have anything you want to say to Carlos right now?
I'm paraphrasing here, but great quote. The route becomes its own entity that hands out lessons. This is very true.
What brings you to Florida? Like, why do you want to come here? What's so good about Florida?
This was the first event, like bikepacking event I ever did, whatever, 6 years ago or 7 years, whatever, 7 years ago, because there was, anyway, it kind of launched me on a journey of getting into these things. I was like, I was a lifetime cyclist and bike racer in a former life, and it just, I just liked it, and it kind of launched me on my career where I just started trying to tick off as many of these things as I could come up with and do within reason, and I just come back down. I like it because it's in the middle of the winter, kind of keeps you on your bike, kind of keeps you motivated through sometimes unmotivating time, and it just kind of sets the tone for the coming year, what you're going to do, and I don't know, it's cool. It's a long drive. It's like a 12-hour drive, but
right now. So the first year was my first year doing everything. I did a couple Carlos routes. I signed up for HURACAN 300. It was like 360, which is not 300. I did that on a full suspension 130 bike, and I've done some mountain routes, and this is different. I won't say it's equally as hard. Not easy, but definitely more manageable. Bikepacking in Florida is very manageable for anybody with the amount of gas stations and hotels. Something goes wrong, you can bail out to like comfort pretty easily. You're never more than 50 miles from civilization. So it's pretty easy to bikepack Florida.
When you're far away, it seems like, oh, it's just going to only be fun and it's going to be a blast, and you only remember the good parts from the previous years. And then when it gets closer, the anxiety starts creeping in, and it's a big undertaking. So I get pretty nervous the week before, but and then once I get here, usually I'm good to go. Like doing a ride just now gets me a lot more relaxed. So I'm pretty excited, but yesterday, the day before, not good days for me.
The first HURACAN was actually a third Carlos's event. So my very first Carlos's ride was Tally Tango. Just basically within the same calendar year. So I did the Tango in October. That was my very first one. And then I did the CFIT a couple of months later in October. And then I decided obviously to sign up in the same sequence of the Carlos events, like for the HURACAN as well. That was my first HURACAN. So I kind of knew what to expect, but I was all pumped up because I've never done the HURACAN. I've heard about it, that it's a really tough and hard ride and stuff like that. So I was looking forward to that one.
Which route of Carlos's do you think is the toughest that you've done?
Well, I'm gonna say the WTF. Only because I DNF'd on it. That's the only route I actually did not finish of Carlos's routes that I rode. But then I probably tried to go out too hard a little bit. Wanted to go straight through 400 miles. That was a little bit too ambitious of me and myself. So if I may say so. And obviously that did not end up well for me. At 200 miles with no sleep, I called it a day.
Do you have one section of the course that you are concerned about, and why?
Maybe I was going to do the OG at first with more single track. So I love single track. I am on a gravel bike, so it would be pretty bumpy. No real concerns except maybe navigation if I'm by myself in some like bushwhacking sections. I don't know where that'll come yet, but just right now finding a place to sleep, I'm going by the seat of my pants, just not sure where I'll end up. But I have researched the route a decent bit. I have multiple options, but we also don't know which direction we're going yet, so don't know exactly where I'll be sleeping.
Okay, last question. What about one section of the course that you're excited for?
Excited, probably both, like excited and scared. I love the single track, so I'm excited for any parts around Santos with some fun single track, but also that could mean that's going to be tougher on the bike too, so that could hit a big root or something and pop a spoke or something. So it's an exciting part and could be scary, but looking.
Probably just all the sand. Never fun trudging through sand.
You mentioned Maggie Jones Road.
Yes.
That's probably it, right?
Probably it right there. No fun.
And what about a section of the course that you're excited for and why?
The swamp. I think it's going to be, I didn't make it that far last year, and I think it's going to be beautiful.
And what was your first thought when you clicked submit to sign up for this, and what are your thoughts now?
First thought was, oh crap. Thoughts now, it's beautiful down here, meeting everybody. Looking forward to getting cranking in the morning.
And do you have one section of the course that you're concerned about and why?
Probably, is it called Green Swamp? Because I'll probably be hitting that in the dark, and so it's a long stretch there, so a little worried about that.
And then what about one section of the course that you're excited for and why?
Oh, probably I'll call it Alligator Alley. I can't remember the name of the stretch where all the alligators are on the bikeway there, so I'm looking forward to seeing some alligators.
It's harder than you know, but I can hear the venom. Just feel your soul. Let's hide you from the cold, and you can scream your heart out, but we both know. You could have it all. Heard footsteps through the floor, and I slept through it all. 'Cause you didn't wanna. Send shivers through your coat as you fell to the floor, and I slept through it all. 'Cause you didn't wanna. Good job. Y'all are doing good. So tell me all you know, and you could pour your heart out, brave the storm. Great and gold, shimmers in the silence, but we both know. You could have it all. Heard footsteps through the floor, and I slept through it all. 'Cause you didn't wanna. Send shivers through your coat as you fell to the floor, and I slept through it all. 'Cause you didn't wanna feel alone.
You stayed at Samurai Camp last night?
Camp last night, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got up this morning about 6:30 and there was ice inside the tent.
Yeah. That's the worst. You're like, oh my god, there's ice crystals in my bottle.
I was like, I'm waiting till someone makes a fire and then I'll get out of the tent.
Because what's your name and where are you from?
Rick Duncan, and I'm from Richmond, Virginia.
Oh, cool.
And how many times have you done this?
This is number 4.
4? And which route are you doing this time?
I'm doing the heavy, except I'm about to take a shortcut right now, so...
Yeah.
But I'm touring it anyways, I'm party faced.
It's all good.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, so I'm gonna skip Sugarloaf. I've done it 3 times, I don't have to prove anything.
Yeah.
The daytime weather's amazing.
This has been beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just the morning cold, but my wife said it was 10 degrees this morning in Richmond.
And it was...
And I'm complaining about 30, I'm like, whatever.
That's awesome.
Yeah, no, that's a great time. I love this course.
What's your favorite part of the course?
Lake Apopka,
Yeah.
just to see the wildlife. Like,
Did you see the gator that was out on the bank?
Was
a
there-
little ways in?
was he out
Like, from
there?
here?
I did take one that was probably about 12 feet away. I stopped and took about 4 different pictures.
Okay.
My favorite trail is now the Marshall Swamp.
Yes.
Yesterday was the first time that I've never had to get off my bike because it's always been wet, and
Yes.
you know they put the these things, they put it on top of the mud,
Yeah.
you know, to try to give you traction. But yesterday was just nice and flowy. It was fun.
Yeah.
But this is just for the scenery.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
it's
know.
just beautiful out here.
It's spectacular.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the swamp tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's going to be good too.
Yeah,
the
I guess,
swamp probably.
So
yeah.
should that be dry also?
Yeah, I would think so.
It should be pretty dry.
Okay.
And then he took out Meg's hole, so you don't even have that to contend with tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
If I don't know if the light route normally would go on Meg's hole or not.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever been in that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where'd you say your bike is?
The opposite of bonus miles. I got less miles, but I got to hang with friends more. So I got to ride with like some of my favorite people.
Are you
today.
from here?
St. Augustine, but I know a lot. I know a lot of people that do these rods, kind of.
Oh, very
We live on opposite sides of the state.
These
and
are
we're
my favorite.
phenomenal friends.
These are pretty much.
Do you know the way to San Jose?
That's a long way from here.
I've been away so long, I may be wrong and lose my way.
There's a song in that.
I've got lots of friends in San Jose. Highly recommend Carlos, any ride that he promotes. He is one of the great promoters in the entire country, I would say that. He is a joy to meet and to ride his rides.
No, we're so
Totally agree.
I love
Totally
Carlos.
agree. Yep.
Yeah, I
He
mean,
is
we're
a
so
brother.
fortunate to have him because we have
I've got my best Carlos story.
All right, go for it.
Out in the middle of nowhere, out somewhere around like Gainesville. And it's a really misty day. We're kind of nearing the end of the day. You know, people's spirit, it's a gray sky. And then we turn this bend, and I swear to God, Carlos is standing there with a silver platter with margarita shots. Oh my gosh. Like, who couldn't feel good after that?
That sounds exactly like him too.
Totally.
Yeah.
I sure hope we find that on this ride, the margarita shots. Yeah. Oh yeah, what a nice treat.
Yeah.
In a bed.
Yeah, I know.
Nice warm room.
And now you have a nice, beautiful day.
Yeah. Oh, it's gorgeous out here. Right. And they
You're-
put up so much new limestone at the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know, that was-
down there because that's usually mud hole, mud hole, mud hole.
Yeah, no, that was fantastic that they did that. It was great riding.
It was a beautiful day.
Well, you're doing awesome. You're my hero.
Another one of the side effects of me getting into bike packing and route development is that I've become quite versed in conservation. The Florida Wildlife Corridor, and if you ever see that map and Google it, Florida Wildlife Corridor, that map was my inspiration for developing the Florida Divide, because I realized that if they have all those conservation areas that are linked, they have to have a way to protect them if there's a fire. So there had to be service roads. So here we are, 11 years later of the Florida Divide. But there is no doubt that Florida has been exploited. I mean, from the beginning of Florida's time, it was tourism focused and timber focused and resource focused. It's been exploited. Of course it's been exploited. It's one of the easiest places in the world to develop. It's flat. There's no mountains. You have other places, other states that are extremely mountainous. Of course they're not developed that much. You know how expensive it is to build something big in a mountain? It's difficult. But even with all that, and you're more than welcome to do your own research, Florida leads the way in conserving public land and continuing to add protected lands to their roster. So yeah, it might not be an ideal situation, but we're talking about hundreds of years of exploitation. It's kind of hard to undo that. But Florida is leading the way across the nation of conserving lands, of preserving green spaces, of establishing agreements with farmers and ranchers, paying them to not develop their lands. So is it a perfect situation? There isn't a perfect situation out there. But Florida is leading the way and leading the charge in conserving and preserving green spaces.
Hey, did you check your bags good this morning?
See? Exactly what I said. It's just going to show up again. What's up, brother?
Did you check your bags good this morning?
Yeah. Check them all. Find anything?
Find anything in there?
Find a flamingo.
Green swamp and everything, and just gets hard. It's just a lot of sand.
Yeah.
And but we're gonna shoot for Inverness tonight.
Oh, that's a good plan. We have a lot.
Just the swelling went down just enough, like a couple miles back, where I was able to get my light.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So I switched to the light, and now
Yeah.
I'm taking a shortcut to get back up to the light that way. But it's been fun.
It's all about just finishing.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is my first ever bike packing.
Oh man, that's awesome. You took on a seriously challenging route for your
Yeah.
first one.
I live in Gainesville, so it was easy to get down. You know what I mean? It was like,
Yeah.
first place. Whoop, whoop. Peter, what was your favorite part out there, Peter Kraft?
When my bottles turned to slushy in Croom.
No, that was your favorite part? Nice and chill?
Yeah.
What was the hardest part for you?
The heat.
The heat?
During the first day and the end of today.
Okay, all right.
And then I froze last night. So
All right.
the heat and cold.
Well, you murdered it once again. How you feeling?
Pretty beat.
Okay. Any hallucinations?
Not really, but every time I saw like grass in the middle of double track, from a certain view, it looked like animals all the time.
Okay, so some light hallucination.
Yeah.
All right, well, congratulations, man. You killed it.
Well, that's it. Finished. Managed to hold off the other Jesse for 112 miles or something. I think we were on the feeder trail at the same time. It was that close. He was coming in hot. I had a good ride. Every part of my body hurts. I hit my eye. Stick hit my eye, so hopefully that's not a bad thing. It's kind of blurry. Pretty good. I've wasted a lot of time doing dumb things. Just doing dumb things. I wasn't even enjoying myself. Just wasting time doing dumb things. Anyway, I'm gonna go sleep now. Good night.
First thought was, oh crap. Thoughts now, it's beautiful down here, meeting everybody.
It's actually my second time. I ended up DNFing last year with a knee issue.
Yeah, first time for the HURACAN event. I've done a couple of Carlos events. I'm still pretty...
That's the full length of the interview.
You ain't gonna get nothing better than that.
Interfere with my effort, but anyway.
Perfect. Thanks,
Cool,
Jesse.
sure.
To look forward to the river crossing. Yeah, it's my kind of, I did it nighttime, I did daytime, I did morning, evening, like I did a bunch of times, different times, and cold and warm and all that kind of stuff. But like, it's always this kind of little bit of anxiety like inside, like even though you've done it so many times, for me it's only a waist deep. Like for some people it's like chest deep or neck deep, but it's still kind of, you know, it's kind of highlight of the adventure.
Because how tall are you?
I'm 6'4".
The only thing I've never found in the swamp, can you, I don't know if you can give me a marker. Where is the murder house?